my gosh. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know what to say. I just started stream. It has been way too long. But hi everyone. It's me. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. How are you doing? Oh my gosh, it's kind of good to get back. I'm not used to it. Honestly, this stream, to put it simply, is gonna be short. And before anything else, there's no bad news. There's no bad news in the stream. It's really just a stream to say I am coming back. So yeah. That's fun. I'm excited. Now, of course, since I am here, I hope you guys are doing well. I know it's been a long time and there has been a lot of reasons why I kind of just, blocked out of the surface of reality, but I do have a lot of reasons as to why I had to stop streaming for a bit and basically lock in. But yeah, anyways, how are you? Yeah, I'm just sorry. I'm a little nervous. It has been a long time. I have not touched anything content creation wise. But it's me, I'm back. It's me, Umbrosa, Rosa. Honestly, I am in the middle of eating dinner. Yes, I am eating dinner. I have really good soup. Very, very good soup. Okay, there we go. Also, as you notice, I'm not actually using my usual background right now, and that's because I am testing the limits of my PC. Because I touched a little bit of settings just to get it a little better, but I am a little scared that some of the stuff is stuttering, because the last time I touched Twitch and OBS in general, it was unable to move on its own, like, good frames and all that. But yeah, yes, I am using my OG model for a bit. Yes. No ponytail Umbrosa for now. Sorry, chat. But yeah, okay, maybe we should get into the more serious part as to why I did stop streaming. So, to put it simply, I just got really, really busy in real life and the office. Of course, you know me as your CEO. And yes, it is true, I am very busy in the office. The office has actually been such a fun time. And while it is fun, of course, there are times where you just have to focus on getting stuff done. And a lot of that has been a good time and also like stressful times. And with stress, that also includes taking care of your mental health. And don't get me wrong, I do love streaming. I really enjoy it. It's one of the past things that I enjoy, because I get to, yap all the time, and no one can complain because it's my stream. But I come back from the office, go home, take a shower, eat dinner, scroll through social media, and honestly guys, I'm tired when I come back. Like, very tired. Sometimes I don't even look through my phone. I just fall asleep, like just honk shoo me, and then wake up. There are days that are just like that, and as much as I want to do something about it, yeah, I think health does come first, mental comes first. I will be quite frank, and yes, of course, this is a trigger warning for anyone who doesn't really deal well or is uncomfortable with talking about mental health stuff. uh I kind of did have a lot of lows around those few months. It revolved a lot about social stuff and trying to understand where my boundaries are. It's no one's fault really here in chat. It's no one's fault on Twitch. No, it's not like that. It's more of a me thing. It's not really a problem, but it's definitely something that I had to gauge myself. So I just, kind of went offline. Tried to update as much as possible, but yeah, it really just went around the fact that I just felt like I had to step out for a bit and just live life, even if it means going through the office. Sometimes I just I find my shelter in food, and stressed eating is not good. So that was kind of like the signs where I felt like, yeah, this is not working out for me properly. I need to have a different perspective. I need to reevaluate everything. So that's why I had to pause. I had to hit pause. And yeah. I can say I am a little better now. Definitely something that's good. Sorry, I just need to fix myself on my seat. Hold on. But yeah, I am a little better. Probably in a better mindset to come back, and I think that's great because I do really enjoy content. I don't want to force myself into making content, of course. A part of it is also the fact that I had to think about what was next, It's not really about graduating or anything. It's not graduating. No. It's not really that. It was more of like I just wanted to think about what do I really want. And an important thing about, let's say, being a content creator, of course, whether how big or small, is what are you up to? And I look up to a lot of people when it comes to how I do my content. And of course, as much as I want to do things like how other people do, like, oh, this person is playing that, this person draws, this person sings. Yeah, I want to do a lot of those things, but it also made me think about, like, what do I want to do? Like, that's me. It's hard to put into words. I'm not really good with words, even if I talk a lot. But yeah, it's a lot of reflection that went into mind, which just kind of made me feel like I had to think pretty deep on this one. Yeah, I mean, in all honesty, of course, April has not been nice to a lot of us. It's been a month. I mean, I think I've talked about this on Twitter. One of my Oshis is graduating, like, very, very soon. And yeah, that kind of went, like, pretty hard. I cried, like, the whole night, chat. I did. But I really look up to my Oshis, and hearing a lot of things happen into the VTubing community, I don't know, a part of it just made me think about how much we have to cherish people that we have, and our Oshis who we encounter, like, almost every day. So yeah, well, people might be asking, why am I saying this? I'm saying this because it had me thinking a lot about coming back. Guys, I will be honest. That dog is so loud, wow. Anyway, I really wanted to come back in a way that felt like grand, like, oh my gosh, Umbrosa's coming back. Umbrosa's back to streaming. Yippee woo! Party poppers, balloons, bring out the cake. Yeah, I was thinking of doing that, but honestly, something as mellow as this feels nice. Like, I just get to chill and get myself back into the pace that I want to be in. And I don't want to burn myself out with anything I'm doing, because my job in general that I have been doing for almost years now is a very creative job. So, you know, when I have to use my creative juices in work, I also have to use them here because I want things to be fun. I want things to, of course, be the Umbrosa Calidus experience. In a sense that I just want things to be something that's interesting for everyone and interesting for me. Right? So when I'm tired at work, it's hard to think about stuff that I can do here. But right now, I just realized that I think I've learned to adjust myself and also to take care of myself properly to a point where I think I can handle things now a little better. So please bear with me. This is gonna be growing pains for the next few weeks, months. I honestly don't know how long, but I am gonna do my best to improve, because it's something I really want to keep on doing. I really enjoy this. It's one of my favorite things to do in my pastime. And of course, I'm just gonna make sure I have everything balanced, and you know, I just want to do a lot of new things, chat. Honestly, would you want to see me not just play video games, of course? Like, I really am curious. I want to play video games. Yes, I also want to sing. I also want to do my tier lists. I miss my tier list. I think a lot of people do tier lists, but I love talking about tier lists. It's so fun. There's so much to talk about. And maybe something different. I've been thinking about doing art streams. It's just that I don't know how to stream it exactly. But yeah. So yeah, I am back. But please bear with me. Stream schedules might be subject to change and all that, so I'm not gonna do schedules for a while. I'm not saying like a year or something, like more than that. It's just gonna be something that if I'm sure that I'm gonna be streaming these past few days, then this is what I'm gonna put in a schedule. I don't want to structure everything that's gonna happen with our channel. I just want it to be, you know, fun haha times and all that. I think this might be my regular time to stream, to be honest. We're gonna try 9 p.m. JST. It's just a lot more convenient for me lately, and maybe on weekends I'll do something that's earlier. So, you know, people in NA or people in Europe, they get to catch up with me in like a not so unholy hour. Because I know how that feels. God. Yeah. That's really it. I mean, the reason why I made this into a stream rather than like a VOD is because I feel like this is something that has to come out unfiltered. Don't worry about me mentally, because I have been keeping myself in check. Of course, I have counseling, I have therapy. I have that. And I think it's just something I won't talk about as much in chat unless it comes into a part of importance to the topic. So yeah, please expect that. Don't worry, I'm not gonna trauma dump or anything. You know, just letting you know how I am, so you guys aren't too worried, and I also wouldn't want to worry you guys. So yeah. Oh, I actually realized that I think I'm a little more smoother if I don't use anything on my background. Because if you guys notice, in my background, by the way, in my Zatsu background, I think that background has rain in the background. Why am I saying background now? A lot of times now, it doesn't sound like a word. But yeah, the background has rain, And I think it slows my PC down, so maybe I should just switch it to something like this. By the way, this is made by me. This background thing. Chat also, you see that? Chat, the phone I gave you so you can talk. I made that also. I'm pretty sure I made all of my assets. Even me. I made me. Except my hair, probably. No, it's not even probably. I did not make my hair. I have that on credits. And probably my music, my alerts. I don't make those. My emotes, I make them. Ooh, speaking of emotes, I actually want to make more emotes. We only have a few, and I want to make members worth it. Like, people who sub to me. I want to make that worth it, okay? So, I'll see what I can do with that. Let me write that down. Ooh, my perfume. Oh, okay. So, anyways, with me coming back to stream, I feel like I kind of want to start with a video game for a bit because it's the easiest way for me to talk to you guys and also do something fun while it's on screen. After that, I probably this is a very low chance at the moment because I kind of want to practice first. I might do a karaoke stream. With karaoke streams, keep in mind, I think I might keep them unarchived because of copyright. And I'm kind of shy. I don't want to save any video of me singing. The only time you're gonna hear me sing is my voice tweet on Twitter where I sing "Stay With Me" by Miki Matsubara. So yes. Ooh, also, I have been brushing up on my Japanese lately. It's fun. I suck at kanji. I suck at writing kanji, not gonna lie. But I am improving. It is a little better. So you know. It has been a long time. And I missed you guys. So you know, I kinda wanna show that off. Yes. Hisashiburi. What are other things that we can do? Okay. I might go back into streaming productivity streams just because I do have work sometimes at night and I kind of want to do it not in silence because I get so sleepy. Chat, you have no clue. I sleep a lot. In a sense where it's not really because I'm exhausted, but my body's like, okay, we're gonna sleep now. Good night. And then I wake up again. And then I'm just like, oh, I fell asleep. Shit. Oh my gosh. Yeah, sleeping has been a normal thing for me. In break times at work, I also sleep. And I don't know how I wake up at 15 minutes later, like on time. Like I have a break. I have breaks at 9 a.m. and I will take a nap. You know, no one has to wake me up. I will wake up on my own. Crazy. It's crazy. But I think my body's used to it. Hi, Burbs! Oh my gosh, hi! How are you? It's been a long time. I missed you! Hello! Basically, Burbs, I think you might have missed out a bit, but yes, I am back. I am back to stream. I am back to streaming. You know, after a little long time fighting my exhaustion, my mental health just being on the low. Yes, I am back. Yippee! Yeah! What emote is that? That's so cute. That's so cute. But yeah, I'm back. No exact schedules yet. But I think I can try one tomorrow. I'll see. I'll tweet on Twitter. Shit, I think I forgot I tweeted to tweet on Twitter that I'm live, but that's okay. I think this is a talk that has to be. I don't know. I feel conscious about people seeing this. Think of it as a test stream, a little bit, but yeah, it's a pretty important stream, I guess. I haven't streamed in so long. The last time I streamed, I think I was playing Disney Dreamlight Valley. And the one before that was Holocure. Speaking of which, I actually really love Holocure, guys. Did you know that I'm almost done with the whole game? In a way that I'm just finishing Hollow House. Guys, I found out Hollow House gives you so much money. Hollow House gives you so much money in Holocure. That's crazy. No one told me about that. I thought it was all a ruse. I thought all I had to do was just play the game and then just basically play it through the battle thing that you start in, right? No, you actually have other games that you can do. You even have the casino now. It's new. Someone mentioned to me about the update for Gen 3. It was so fun. And you're important. Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you. I feel so loved, guys. Thank you. Thank you. You are important too. Uno reverse card. You don't see my hands because they're glued to my sides, but I am pointing to you at the camera. You. Yes. Oh my gosh, Holocure. Holocure is so fun. Guys, I gave Fauna another chance at Holocure. Also, rest in peace, Fauna. I miss you. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. You know what hit hard the most? Fauna's graduation. I was out of the country when it happened. I was like, what? No, I was so sad when it happened. Like, guys, graduations, they're always gonna be sad. You really grieve the moments that you are with them, the dynamics that you see. I feel like that's something that you just let yourself feel what you want to feel, you know? I mean, it's sad, definitely. Part of it is, of course, celebrating what they've all done, because they definitely do a lot of things when they graduate, and it's such a hard decision. Yeah, I mean, I've already processed a lot of the feelings of the people who've graduated, you know? Like, Gura also hit hard, because I don't know, I've seen Gura when they debuted, and then, you know, seeing just everything just stop. Like, it's such a weird feeling. It's such a weird feeling to see everything just stop for that moment. Yeah. So, you know, there's Fauna and Mume. Oh my gosh, Mume. I'll miss her. Mume, Gura, Fulgur. Ike was a really big surprise. My heart was so sad when I posted that tweet. I understand where he's coming from, though. I get it, and I hope he's taking care. A lot of people graduated in a short time. Yeah, honestly, that's a weird thing. It all happened in such a short time, and at the same time, you kind of find out that they've been thinking about it for a while. And yeah, I guess, you know, goes to show that we don't really know what's happening behind the scenes most of the time. But, you know, if they think it's for the best for them, I think it's best that we respect their decision. No matter what the reasons are, you know. As much as possible, of course, we don't speculate. That's like a really big important part of the community. We don't jump into conclusions about what happened. You know, of course, I think it's innate for people to do that. But yeah, of course, a part of it is respecting their decision, making sure that we just support them, give them the best send-off we can. Yeah, and if something's wrong, call it out. I mean, don't attack people. Don't attack people for having the reasons to leave. Call out something if it's wrong. Like, let's say people are speculating in chat, right? And then call it out. Yes, but of course, very important. Do not attack people. Do not. Do not attack people. That's a very big no-no. Okay? I think a lot of people have a lot of different ideas about what goes on. But yeah. Always best to be respectful. Most are streaming again. Yeah, that's kind of true. Except for people who leave for like health reasons. Most of the time they just take a while. It's either they take a while or they don't come back. Or, you know, who knows really? I mean, honestly, guys, I haven't seen some of the people who did come back. That's for sure. But yeah, when they do come back, just make sure that you give them your support if you want to give them your support. I think that's very important. I think with VTubing etiquette in general, past lives are past lives, and then whenever they go to something else, you know, we treat it as something quote-unquote new. We don't say, oh, you were this person from that person, from this place, or you were this person from this old thing. I think we just, unless they say anything, then yeah, best to respect. I gotta drive to work now. I'm glad to see you again. Hugs. Oh, thank you so much, Burbs. I hope you have a good day at work. Please take care. I just got back from work. What did I do for work today? I did a lot of paperwork. See, the thing is, you know what, chat? A lot of my coworkers, a lot of the people I work with say that I work very fast. And I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing from how they say it. Because they're like, oh yeah, you know what? Umbrosa does work like really quick. Like you give it to her, she's done in like within the day. I think it's my experience from my previous jobs where I feel like if I didn't finish the day, I will think about it the whole evening, the whole night even, before I go to bed. So that's why I finish everything. I can't say for the same people who told me that it's the best way possible, because there's some people who are like, I'm gonna do work task A first and task B tomorrow, because that also works. And then there's me who's like, get everything done now. Yeah, I mean, it's fun. I enjoyed it. I mean, do I enjoy paperwork? No. But do I enjoy the fulfillment of actually getting shit done like really, really quick? Yes. I don't overwork myself though. I think it's just natural exhaustion when I feel like I'm tired. But yeah. It happens. Also, a lot of people told me that I'm actually really flattered by this, that I make the office feel like a home. I mean, I'll take it as a compliment. The way my coworker explained this to me is like, she was like, Broza, you know, when you talk, it feels like I'm at home. It feels like it's very comfortable, where it's not quiet. Yes, I know I blab a lot. I do yap a lot. I will. I can't help it. Of course, I don't do it in like very professional settings, like the owner's there and all that. No, it's more of they told me that I make it feel like a safe space. That's what they said. I mean, I don't feel like it. I don't feel like I radiate that vibe when someone tells me. When I'm really flattered, people think that way. I don't know. When I think about it, I'm like, all I do is just, you know, talk about the most random bullshit that happened within the week. And sometimes drop like brain rot that my coworkers would understand. Like, let's say, what's new right now? It's not really new, but my friends and I really, really love the bombardilo crocodilo. So stupid. Talalera talala. Tung 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 sahur. Oh damn. There's one more. This one kind of surprised me because even my friends who do not live within the proximity of where this meme is supposed to be knows about this. Guys, if you have went around the internet, there is someone who looks like Taylor Lautner from the hit movie Twilight. We know Jacob. You know Jacob, right? Jacob has a lookalike. And he says this line. Get ready, get ready. What happened, Bella? Why are you crying? I know. Vampire rights. I assure you that, Edward. I assure you that. I have died every day waiting for you. Guys, it is the dumbest thing I have ever heard to become a meme. You know why? Because I saw that episode of that specific show broadcast live. Yes, I did. That's why it's so weird, because I remember that moment clear as day, and now it's a meme all over the internet. I even remember when he rips his shirt off. By the way, he was jacked. That guy? Damn. He was very jacked. Okay, to give some context on what that dude was doing, he was genuinely like a lookalike of Taylor Lautner. That's what the competition about that segment was about. What happens basically in that show, it's called Showtime. That's the name of the show. So Showtime invites people to try out, and for this segment called Kalokalike. Kaloka in Tagalog is like, that's crazy. Like, that's nuts. So to play on the words lookalike, they made it Kalokalike. And Kalukalike, which means you resemble someone. You look like someone. So that's how What Happened Bella came to existence, because this dude shows up as Taylor Lautner. I know. It's kind of funny. And now I think I do have friends who keep referencing it. You know, at first it wasn't even that big of a meme, and then I don't know what happened. I have a friend who was in a Discord call while I was in, and then I was just doing stuff, and then I just, you know, shouted, "What happened, Bella? Why are you crying again?" And then said friend lost it, like completely lost it, and I know why, because their camera was on. They had to stop their car. Oh gosh, I love when Filipino memes. I love when Filipino memes reach out of their intended audience. What's another one that's like that? I don't know who was here's another show. We had a show called Wildflower, and it was very well known for being one of like the most iconic telenovelas in the Philippines. So Wildflower was very known for that. It had a lot of moments. It was one where there was like, I miss your beautiful sexy lips. That one was funny. And then the most well-known one there was the don't stop, go on. That one like reached way farther than I thought. I didn't expect that, but you know, it's kind of wackadoodle when you see it happen, because you know, you just imagine like these shows, sometimes people don't watch them because you know, some people are focused on like movies, anime, cartoons. So most of the time people watch this in in like a time segment called prime time. So primetime telenovelas basically have the peak slots of TV broadcasting channels where they're either like very high budget or they involve like actors who are very very famous in the country. So that time slot was usually around 12 to 8 p.m. or actually like 12 to 5. I take it back, like 12 to 5. And oh my gosh, I remember a lot of shows. I remember a lot of those shows. They were shows that my parents would watch. Like Mama Rosa and Papa Rosa really enjoyed watching those. Sometimes they would watch for the internet upload for it to come up, like in this website called I Want TV, I think, pretty much. And then even my relatives who live in like the US or in the UK, they have this other streaming platform that they follow that legally broadcasts it. I mean, to be fair, I Want TV legally broadcasts it. I don't know why I had to add that info in, but like all of them do. But yeah, imagine like people actually wait for that. And sometimes these celebrities who star in these shows, they do like big concerts and shows on different parts of the world. Very common is places like Canada and the US. So there's a lot of Filipino communities there. Like let's say California and where else have they been to? Yeah, usually it's California, that's what I hear. And there are other spots, but yeah. All right, okay, give me a sec. I'm gonna go use the restroom, the bathroom. Why restroom? I don't know why. Give me a sec, I'll be right back. Wow. Give me a sec. Okay. Just a moment. Okay, I'm back. All right. Did something. There we go. Okay. Anyways, where was I? TV shows. Yeah. Telenovelas here are a really big thing. There are a lot of well-known ones that ended up having their own spin-off. Yeah, spin-offs or what you call it. That come from different adaptations, right? There's that, and then there are some shows that just last way too fucking long. Hello, welcome back. Hi, Jules. Hi, thank you. It's good to be back. We're just talking about TV shows. But yeah, one of the shows that I remember lasting long was it was an adaptation to a pretty old movie that was from an action star well known here. So the reason why I say it's long is because the basis of that is I was still in school when it was running. I've already graduated from studying like university and it was still running. It was that quick. Not even that quick. It was that long. It happens a lot in some shows. Sometimes they just end because the show starts to get lower ratings and then they have to stop it at some point. But keep in mind, some of these shows last for like 7 to 10 years. It's kind of like there are a bunch of shows here that lasted as long as what are like shows that lasted 10 years? Oh, Modern Family. I think Modern Family lasted for like 10 years. Stuff like that. Okay. But you will have to admit some of those shows were funny. Some of them were pretty funny. The comedy shows were fun. Yeah. Modern Family is so good. Oh my gosh, yes. It's definitely my favorite show. It's one of my favorite shows. I think next to that is Schitt's Creek. Schitt's Creek is amazing. If you have not watched Schitt's Creek, you have got to watch it. The character development, I honestly love shows with like big character developments in a sense where it's not very sudden, but you see the tiny changes that they do that kind of make their overall personality just, you know, the better person at the end of the show. And I like it. I think the thing with me is that I appreciate shows that do not rush it like that. Because okay, to be fair, there are some shows where they have like the best plot. They have really good plot coming in. They have the twist that's really amazing. The problem is some shows don't know how to end their show. I've seen a bunch of shows like that. I'm not gonna name anything just because well, honestly, I can't name one where I feel like I'm gonna get beef, like someone's gonna fight me. But it's not anything that popular. But there are some shows that like first and second seasons were great, or like even like 5 seasons, and then it just goes downhill because they don't know how to do the ending. And that's so sad because there's a lot of potential with it, but then, you know, I feel like it's also because of staff changes. Like, let's say a main writer leaves the show, or the TV network cancels the show, so they have like 1 season left. That's why it happens, you know. It happens a lot for multiple external reasons, but you know, you grieve over that fact, but you enjoy the episodes. The thing is, with Modern Family, I feel like the ending was sufficient for me. It's funny because yes, the show has ended, and you know that feeling where it's like there's a gaping hole, and like after you finish it, it's like, now what? With Modern Family, it doesn't feel like that. I just keep rewatching the show. Honestly, Sister Rosa and I, we always watch Modern Family, and I think we have a lot of connections to that specific show. Maybe that's why we really like it, is because our family is big. And yes, we live in like different houses and all that, but it's the dynamic of these different families that just remind us so much of that. It's definitely a story that writes itself, and it's come to a point where we're just like, oh my gosh, you're Haley. Oh my gosh, you're Alex. Oh my gosh, you're Manny. Oh my gosh, you're Joe. Yes, we have a Joe, even though I'm probably the youngest in our family. I'm not even Joe. I would say who I am, but that already exposes me enough as a person, so I won't. You just figure it out on your own. Who do you think I am? I feel like I can give the biggest dead giveaway already, and you'll be like, oh yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, that's Umberza. I feel like Modern Family and Glee are both TV shows that I will just randomly rewatch. Yeah, honestly, Glee was great because at that time we didn't have TV series that did singing as frequent as Glee. I remember when Glee was crazy famous. It came to a point where the artists used Twitter, right? Like the celebrities used Twitter. And it was one of the uprising like fandom communities at the time. It's a fever dream, to be honest. Yeah, it is, but you know, a lot of people, especially theater kids, I noticed, really enjoyed that show. And I think that I would include myself. I loved Glee. There are some points of it that I just found like something that I couldn't relate to, so I just skipped it. But you know, I'm not gonna yuck anyone's yums. The plots are so crazy, but I can't stop rewatching it. You know what? Yeah, that's true. I remember when my dad actually got into watching Glee. He watched it until like season 2 or 3, and then he kind of dropped it. But I think my sister did not. Actually, my dad ends up watching a lot of shows that he kind of picks up and then drops it, and then someone else picks it up. A good example of this is Grey's Anatomy. I saw my dad watching that, and then I watched it with him because it was around the time during the pandemic where everyone was at home. So, you know, you don't have much to move around in. And so I'm watching Grey's Anatomy, and I was like, oh, what's that? He's like, oh, it's Grey's Anatomy. It's like medical drama. And I was like, okay, cool. I thought about going through med school. I want to see what happens. And oh my god, it gets like really steamy. And despite you know that awkward feeling when you watch with your parents and you see someone like making out or fucking, it's kind of funny because you know, with my dad it's like, oh yeah, shit, that's normal. With my mom, it's kind of like, I don't know if I have to close my eyes despite being a grown-ass adult. And my mom just stares at me, so I just stare back at her like, yeah, this is happening until it ends. Or, you know, she just skips the part. I don't know why. Oh, I don't even watch stuff about people kissing when my family's next to me. Yeah, I don't know what happened, but I guess I just suddenly had the balls to be like, yeah, I'm a grown-up now, mom, what are you gonna do? But then we just stare at each other, don't say anything. And like, yeah, this is happening. And in Grey's Anatomy, it happens a lot, so... Oh my god. But yeah, with Grey's Anatomy, dad picks it up, watches it probably until season 11, where, spoiler alert, 1, 2, 3, where Derek dies. And when Derek dies, he was like, I don't want to watch this anymore. Because my dad's the type of person who watches a good show, and then when things get like really sad, he's like, I don't want to watch this anymore. I'm kind of bummed out now. So that's what happened. And then after he stopped watching the show, I kept watching it. And I don't know, and then I guess I just really like Grey's Anatomy. Although I did stop watching when, spoiler alert, 1, 2, 3, when Meredith left. And yeah, I just haven't been keeping up with it. But I heard that Miranda and Richard are still there. Then they have a plot of someone having sex with a ghost and bringing it back to life. No, that's the exact scene that I was watching with my mom. It was Izzy and what's his name again? It started with a D. Grey's Anatomy. Izzy and yeah, Denny. There we go. So with Izzy and Denny, yeah, there was like this whole arc where she was seeing Denny, and Denny is a patient in the hospital who died because he had a heart condition, right? And there's a scene where she was just seeing him, and then they screw around, you know, they basically fucked around and found out. Literally fucked around. And then my mom is sitting on the sofa. On the other side, I'm sitting on the other side. There's a gap in the middle because my dad left. We're just staring at each other like, oh, yeah, this is happening. Yeah, you know, like it was normal. And then I think there are times when it's it's Meredith and Derek, where she's just like, yeah, let's not watch this. Skip, 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 and then we go back to the main plot of that episode. With my dad, it's a different story. He was like, at some point, he was fine with it. And then he was like, I'm so tired of seeing the sex scenes. I just want to see the blood. The equivalent of this is... See, the thing is, I don't mind it, but like the equivalent of this is when I was like 7, I would watch The Backyardigans. And in The Backyardigans, they have some episodes where the plot is so good for me that I'm just like, yeah, okay, this is really fun. I want to see what happens next. And then they start singing. And I'm like, can you shut up? I want to know what happens next. There are episodes that happen like that in The Backyardigans. I don't know why I was so mad when they started singing at some point. Which is ironic because The Backyardigans, they're pretty well known for having songs in the middle of the plot. Oh my gosh, now I am realizing I am a theater kid through and through because all of the shows I've been watching involve singing and drama. That's crazy. Yeah, I miss watching TV. I don't watch television as much anymore. I go online for news. I watch Netflix, and most of the time with Netflix, I only pick the shows I like or that seem appealing to me. With anime, it's a completely different story because I love anime, but I do not have the commitment. I have commitment issues to committing to an anime. A good example, I was committed to watching K-On! And Lucky Star when I was younger. Because these are shows that would always show in the same time schedule on television. Now that I have everything in my hands to watch any episode I like, that's when I'm like, you know what? I don't want to watch it anymore. You know what? Maybe I can watch this next year or next month or tomorrow. And I don't end up watching it. So, I will be honest. Apothecary Diaries. I was like, oh, I want to watch this. I open it. I see it on Netflix if I'm not mistaken. And then I'm like, oh, maybe I should just watch it at some other time. So I have said that, I think, last year. I still have not watched it. I don't know why. Don't ask me why. I just don't know. I don't know, okay? I've tried. And if you ask me to watch it now, I will just not want to watch it today again. It's like, if someone mentions it, I'm gonna not watch it. Same goes with Solo Leveling. Same goes with Frieren. I heard Frieren is great, but I don't watch it. For some reason. I don't know. Okay, I'll probably watch it. Maybe, you know what? I will try to watch an episode this weekend, okay? Hold me accountable to watch Frieren this weekend. Okay? Please promise me that. Okay? I think... No, it's not fair if I make chat my accountability buddy. No! Oh my gosh. I need to work on my commitment issues to watching TV shows. And, no, I don't have the same problem with reading. Because I actually like reading and I find ways to make myself read. Because I like watching, I like reading. But reading is better for me because I absorb it quietly. You know, I want to be a smart cookie. Smart cookie. Okay. Alright. So for me, it's like... Alright, it's like 10 p.m. JC for me. So, I think I'm gonna go ahead just because I feel like I gotta rest my throat. I had a really long day today. It was back-to-back schedules of meetings, of talking to old people who are asking me, what is the projection for this? How many pieces of this and that? How can we make this go viral? Chat, I'm so tired. See, sometimes I just want to turn off brain. I just want to talk about whatever's going on in my head. Whatever comes in, whatever comes out. So yeah. The dog's so loud outside. That's not even my dog. It's just a dog. I think our neighbor's got a puppy. Yeah. It used to be smaller. Like the barking. Now it's bigger. But now at least you know I am in a household where it's very home. Oh, you guys don't hear it probably. Wow, so I just barked for no reason. I am so sorry. Unless you guys hear that while I talk. I guess we'll never know. I guess we'll never know. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead because I want to rest my voice. I will try to stream tomorrow. That depends on how I feel like it. I'll probably tweet earlier before I say I'm gonna be streaming. Okay? I promise. I promise and solemnly swear. Okay? So, yes, I'm glad to be back. Thank you for taking the time to listen to me ramble about everything. I mean everything because it's been a roller coaster, guys. Earlier I was talking about my mental health struggles, and now here I am talking about Grey's Anatomy and the sex scenes, and how my mom just stared at me when it was playing. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead. I want you to take care of yourself. April is over, and April has been rough. It really has been, especially for people who have a lot of Oshis. So my gentle reminder today is please love your Oshis. Love people. You know what? Love the people that you are surrounded with, because you don't know what tomorrow holds. That sounds very ominous, but I really mean it. Like, I just mean that, you know, you hold the people that you love close to you, of course. And yeah, take care of yourself. That's very important, especially if you're down right now. I know a lot of people are sad. I know a lot of people feel grief, pain, anger, confusion. It's all normal. Please feel what you want to feel, okay? So I want you to take care of yourself, whether it means sleeping it off, going with your friends, playing a video game, or having some alone time and taking some self-care. I don't know, skincare, hair care, care. I don't know, whatever you want to do. As long as you're okay, as long as you're making sure that you're fine, right? So I'm gonna go ahead. Thank you so much for everyone who came here. I am glad to be back. I'm glad to be back as your CEO. I'm so happy that everyone is here. I mean it. I really mean it. Okay? So I'm gonna see you guys tomorrow. Okay? Okay. Bye-bye. 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 Bye. Bye. Bye-bye. That's the lowest I can go. I don't even know if you can hear it. Bye-bye. Yeah, I can't do that. Alright. Bye-bye. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Bye.